Hello friends, welcome back to ITK channel. Today we are going to discuss about complete documentation lifecycle of an Blue Prism automation process. So here I have listed all the main documents which are used to while implementing an automation for a manual process. Here I have listed down all the documents phase wise. So there are four phases available in this document: initial, design and test, deployment phases. So, and also I have provided the definition and who is the responsibility for the document and what are the important topics covered in those documents. We cannot see each and every detail of the document. So I have provided the important topics included available in this document. I have provided the links for all the document listed here in the description box below. You can download those documents and see for yourself each and every detail from those documents. Now we are going to quickly go through all those documents for better understanding. We will start with the initial phase. Uh, when a process is ready to be automated, we are going to create a IPA document, which is initial process analysis. So we will analyze the manual process first, and then we will create those documents. If this document is will be created by either Blue Prism analyst or developer. If analyst is not available, then developer should take the responsibility. So, this document includes existing process definition, proposed solution, and what is the FTE benefit of that process. I have made a FTE benefit calculation video, uh, and also I will be providing that link in the description box below. And how many cases will be coming for a month or daily or weekly? Those details. What all the exception can be happening, and what all the application has been included in those in this process. So these kind of details will be covered in the IPA document. So next document is PDD, which means process definition document. It will be created by either client or business SME or BP analyst. So this document is mainly containing the existing process in details. So the process diagram and existing process in detail. What are the application involved? How the processes doing the process, and what are the target systems and the impacted business areas. These kind of details will be included in PDD. PDD is mainly for the existing manual process description. This can be understood by the developer, and then the developer will build the solution. So FRQ. FRQ is a functional requirements questionnaire which will be conducted between client SME and BP analyst. This document mainly contains the topics which are not covered in the PDD document. This will be a interaction session between the SME and BP analyst. In this, the SLA and the operating, what are all the operating hours of the bot and the exception, who are all the recipients to get the exception emails and business continuity plans. These kind of details will be included in the functional requirements questionnaire. Will be concluded by SME and BP analyst. So we will be move on to design phase. Once a PDD and FRQ has been created and the walkthrough has been provided with those documents, the STD document will be created by the Blue Prism analyst. STD means solution design document. It is more of a solution related document. What is the solution we are going to give for that manual process, which is described in PDD. So this document will be containing solution diagram. Uh, so existing manual process has been automated with this solution diagram. What is the proposed solution in detail, and the object model diagram and data security and the credentials will be uh, concluded in this STD document. This PDD and SDD document will be signed off from the business. So once SDD document has been completed, then we will make the OAD document, which is operational impact document. By implementing the new solution, what is the impact to the existing process? That is what has been covered in this OAD document. This will be containing process overview, resource changes, what are the new resource requirements, and data storage locations, exceptions and referrals. These kind of details will be covered in the OAD document. This is mainly for what all the things will be impacting the business area, existing process in the business area. So that is the main purpose of the OAD document. Once a once a STD and OAD has been created, the developer will be creating the PDA and ODA documents. Here PDA means process design instruction and ODA means object design instruction. Process design instruction will be containing what are all the process included in this automation, and what are all the work queues and environment variables and session variables and environment logs are available in this process, and how the exception will be handled in that process. These kind of details will be available in the process design instruction and object design instruction. What are all the objects involved in this automation will be covered in the object design instruction. If you open the object design, if you download the object design instruction document from the description, uh, you can see what are all the each and every details of the uh, uh, objects. So this will be splitted by application wise. So this is what the ODA document is. We will move on to the next testing phase. So the testing phase will be having three phases. So one is configuration testing, which will be conducted by developer and tester, and verification testing will be conducted by developer, tester, and SME, and then UAT will be conducted by tester and SME. UAT means user acceptance test. For those three phases, only one document will be available, and the document has been attached, and the link of the document has been provided in the description box below. So while deploying the solution into the production, we will be having one document which is Blue Prism Environment Smoke Test Checklist. This document will be containing the checklist of the existing required softwares, and Outlook is available, like Outlook is available, Internet Explorer is installed. These kind of generic softwares is available or not. These kind of checklists will be available in the document, and also process specific applications has been installed or not. These kind of details also, checklists also available in this document. These are all the main documents used in the Blue Prism automation. I hope everyone understand these documents. If you have any doubts, please leave it in the comments so I can be reply to that as soon as possible. These all the documents links will be provided in the description box. Thank you all. Thank you. Bye bye.